Good morning, children. Today we are going to start our SST once again. Though it has been done by the teacher earlier, I know that ma'am has completed the chapter. But since now I am teaching you, I'll be taking the classes once again, all the chapters. So we'll start. I have already done this. I have already given you the questions regarding this chapter. So now we'll do the first chapter of political science, and that is power sharing. So when we work in a school, when we work in a school, we have a principal, we have a vice principal, we have various HODs, various teachers, then we have captains, monitors. So otherwise, see, the principal cannot work in the school alone. He needs somebody to help, so he appoints a vice principal. A vice principal cannot work alone, so he appoints one teacher. The teachers cannot work alone in the class whenever they are not there, so they appoint a monitor. School appoints captains. That means we share the powers. That is called power sharing. So now we'll start with the chapter in which we talk about one country called Belgium. In Belgium we have various ethnic groups. Ethnic groups means language. About 80% in the capital speak French, while 20 speak Dutch. But in the country, 59 speak Dutch and 40 plus speak French. So in the country, the Dutch are more, and in the capital, French are more. So they always fight with each other, means on the basis of language. In the country, the Dutch people are more, means in the sense they are more powerful. But when it comes to the capital, the French are more powerful. So ultimately there is lots of fights. They keep fighting among themselves on the basis of language. And this country faced lots of tensions. Throughout they kept facing tensions, and many years this went on. This fight went on and nobody was getting a solution to it. So finally, after long fights and all problems and all this, they had one system called an accommodation. Means how to work about it, means how to get this fight finished. So they worked on it, and the ministers, they worked on this, and finally they came to one solution, that in the country wise, whenever they have the government, whenever the government will be formed, there will be 50% of French people, there will be 50% of Dutch people. So there will be no fight. It means 50 ministers of Dutch, 50 ministers of French. And the same way in the capital, the minor government in the capital, once again, in spite in the capital there are 80 French and there are 20 Dutch speaking people, but it will be 50-50. So there will be no fight here also. Otherwise, earlier the French people were more powerful and they were getting more powers, but now in the capital they will have 50-50. And regarding the community wise, like we have a local government in Kichha called Nagarpalika. So whatever they call it, I don't know, it's not given in the book, it's not given in the course, but we call it local government or community government. We have named it as community government. It is like Nagarpalika of Kichha. In the community, whichever community is having more people, more language speaking people, they can form their government over here. Over here it is no equal ratio. If supposing there are French people, they will form the French government. If they are Dutch people, they will form the Dutch government. If they are German people, they will form the German government. Whatever population is comprising of more people in local. Like in Kichha, we have more Punjabis, we have Muslims, we don't have so many Christians, we don't have so many Sikh people. So majority of Punjabis and then the majorities of the Muslims, so they form the government. So whenever we see in the ward member elections, we see these communities, they win. A Christian does not win, because a Christian person cannot will bank on about only we have a families of 60 people. So I can say if I stand in election, I'll get 60 votes, maybe some votes here and there. So for me, winning chances are very less. But a Punjabi more, Muslim more. In the Muslim areas we see like Sunehri and all, the Muslim wins, because why? They are more in number. So same way, in the center it will be 50-50, in the capital it will be 50-50, and in the local level it will be according to the community. Whichever community rules, whichever community has more members, they form their local government. Then the second country which is discussed in this chapter is Sri Lanka. Now Sri Lanka is totally different. It is called majoritarianism. In Sri Lanka we have 70+% of Sinhalese people, and remaining we have Tamils, that is near about 18%. So 70 plus and 18. So over here we see it's a clear majority. In Belgium it was opposite. In the country, Dutch were more, French were less. In the capital, French were more, Dutch were less. But in Sri Lanka we see Sinhalese are 70+% and Tamils are 18%. तो यहाँ पर हम देखते हैं कि it is completely a majority. So over here what happens? The Sinhalese rule. So they have made Buddhism the state religion, that is the country's religion. It has been forced, okay, because Sinhalese are in majority. They have made Sinhalese language compulsory. All the government posts, all the various jobs, all the political leaders, all belong to Sinhalese. The Tamils don't get a chance, and these Tamils are still till today are fighting for their rights. You must have heard the killing of Rajiv Gandhi. Why was Rajiv Gandhi killed? He was killed because the Tamils wanted help from the Indian Prime Minister. Ki help us, we want our rights, we are not getting rights. And ultimately he did not help, because see, it's a matter of a different country. किसी दूसरी कंट्री में हम घुस के कुछ मदद नहीं कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि अलाउड नहीं है. So ultimately we saw that the Tamilians, they killed Rajiv Gandhi. So that was the reason of killing of Rajiv Gandhi. So Tamils आज भी they are wanting the powers, because Sinhalese people directly rule the whole country. So इसको कहते हैं majority. So over here there is no issue of fight. Fight was like that, there is fight, because Tamils को rights चाहिए, Sinhalese power में है, they don't give any rights to the Tamils, and till today the Tamils are fighting. But it is going to be very difficult in near future also, as long as the Sinhalese are in majority. Okay, so after that we come to the next topic. Why is power sharing needed? As I told you in the beginning, an institution, a government, and business office, an industry, a school, a hospital cannot run only by one person. So in the hospitals we have doctors, there is a head doctor, there are various doctors under him. In the school we have principals, then many people under him. In the industry there is a boss, many people. So power sharing is required, because without power sharing cannot work. Unless until power sharing is there, there is going to be no work. There is no possible way of working out unless and until many people come together, many people work together, many people join together. Each shares his power. I am an SST teacher, so I am got SST. I am also an English teacher, so I have got English. Otherwise, see, principal would have to teach everything. So how could he go to class 12th? How could he go to 11th? How could he go to 10th? How could he go to 7th? So he has said, okay, 12th will be taken up by Alan sir, 10th will be taken by Alan sir, this will be taken by Shweta ma'am. Like that he has divided the powers. So that is why power sharing is required. Now power sharing is done in two ways. See, we don't share power easily. Power sharing is of two types. One is moral power sharing and one is prudential power sharing. See, prudential power sharing has got some profit motive or some loss motive. I'll give you one nice example in your home. Your father comes from the office. He's very tired and he asks you to give a glass of water. And you refuse. You say that I've got work and I'm doing my homework and this and that. And suddenly your father picks up the stick and you immediately go to the kitchen and you bring water. Now over here you helped your father or you gave water to your father because you had the fear of the stick. Same way a girl at home is sitting, she's got a younger brother and the brother is asking, sister, please tell me this sum. I'm not able to do this sum. And you say, no, I'm busy and I've got work to do, I have lots of homework and this and that. You stop. And suddenly your father comes from the back and says, why don't you tell? In an angry mood. And suddenly you start telling. See, over here you helped your sister because your father scolded you. So this kind of method is called prudential power sharing, in which I have got some profit or some loss. Now suddenly, same thing, your father comes home, he asks you for a glass of water and you refuse. Suddenly he says, you give me water, I'll give you the bike. And you go with your friends to the market and you immediately give water. Why? Because over here you had a profit कि अगर पानी दूंगा तो I'll get the bike. Same way, when your sister was not telling the sum, the father went the other way. Beta, please tell, I'll give you a good dress or I'll give you chocolate. And suddenly she started helping. Why? Because there was a profit motive कि if I help, I will get a chocolate. Same way in the school when we work. Today, father gives me a work. I don't do the work. And then father says, if you do this work, I'll award you. And I immediately do it. Over here, see, the award is the reason of my doing work. So this is called prudential power sharing. I know that this award will be given if I do this work. So I have some profit motive and there is a reason for my work. I am not doing it from my heart. I am doing it because I am going to get a award from the principal. Next comes moral power sharing. Now if you go home, the same examples I'll give you. Father comes very tired and as soon as he comes, you go to the kitchen, you get a glass of water. Nobody told you. The sister sees her brother not able to do something, she goes to him and she helps out. Nobody told. I did my work, the principal assigned me some work, I did it, nobody told. So this is called moral power sharing, which is from my heart. I have no profit motive, I have no reason for it, I do it because I am assigned to it. So moral power sharing is done from the heart. Means I do it, it's my duty. Father is in the school, I don't work. That is prudential. Because I know today father is not in the school or the principal is not there, so today I will not work, I'll sit because I know principal nahi hai. But on the moral way, whether father is there or not, it is my duty, I work. So this is moral. In the first case it was prudential. I knew the principal is not there, so I don't work because I only work when he is there. That is prudential. Only by seeing him, by knowing that he is in the school, I will work. On the other case, whether he is there or not, I am appointed as a teacher. It is my duty to teach class 10th, whether he comes or doesn't come, whether he is in the school or not there. I come, I teach in my period and I go back. I don't care about it. It's my duty. That is moral power sharing. Prudential, once again I'll tell you, prudential we have some profit. I will do the work only if I get something. Moral, whether I get or not, I will do it. Okay, so that is the power sharing. So that is the chapter, dear children, and this was power sharing, and today I have done this chapter with you, and the next time I will be doing the next chapter. And since I have got 2 periods in a week, this is on today I have told you the chapter. I have explained this chapter in detail through this video of mine, and the next period I will be giving you the related questions of it. Now in case those who have done the questions, because somebody asked me this question, sir, this chapter was already done before and we have done the question answers, you don't need to repeat the question answers. Okay, if you have done, well and good, but I'll give you the questions. You just note down in your copies, because those questions will help you in the boards. Okay, I hope you have understood this chapter. In case any problem is there, you've got my personal number, and I'll be putting my personal number on the group. You can contact me and you can ask me all your queries regarding, in case you have not understood. I hope you have understood, but in case still you're not able to understand, then you give me a call or a message in my personal number, and I'll return the queries regarding it. Okay, all your queries will be solved. Okay, thank you and have a nice day.